we are going to Dr. Emer's office, who is the premier plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. He has over 1 million followers on Instagram, not even sure how many on YouTube, but all the elites go to him. And so I was watching some videos on health and wellness, and like, you know, my biggest insecurity has always been my face because it's really round. Anytime I gain weight, I always gain it right here. I was thinking about doing buccal or whatever the heck it's called, surgery where they take pockets of fat outside of your cheeks to make it look leaner. But I'm like, no, you don't really want to take it out, because I've talked to, my uncle's a doctor, talked to a bunch of people. They're like, you don't want to take it out because as you grow old, you want that fat in your face. So I'm like, okay, what else can I do? So then I was watching someone else on YouTube, this girl who just had a really cool transformation of these collagen threads. And yeah, I know you're probably thinking like, oh no, not the threads. But the threads only last about a year. They're collagen, so that when they do dissolve, they actually beef up the collagen in your face to make you look younger and more elastic. It's LA traffic right now. So anyways, so long story short, I was like, okay, this is probably the safer option. It doesn't last forever, and I can just see how my face looks whenever if I do want to get plastic surgery or something. Because honestly, as you grow older, your facial structures drop and droop. I personally believe everyone should get a plastic surgery, at least to bring things up. Because as you get old, things start sagging. You start looking like an old pear, just plumb, you know? So anyways, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be doing threads. They wanted to do fillers in my face, but I'm like, there's a doctor in San Diego that's like, fillers never really go away and they're kind of like toxic to the body. So I'm still kind of on the edge for that. But this is actually, it's a funny story. This is my second appointment with them. The first appointment I had to cancel and I lost like almost $5,000, which sucks. Okay, here's the story. Long story short is we're selling Simple Nursing, my core company, right? And it's going for a lot of money, like nearly $100 million. So anyways, we have these really intense conversations with our lawyers and their lawyers and also our CPA, because they want to quantify all the earnings, right? So when it was time to actually do my appointment last week, the only time that the lawyers could sync up, because we're talking like 6 people, all professionals trying to sync up and have this conversation, was right at 3 o'clock. And guess what time my appointment with Dr. Emer was? Right at 3 o'clock. And so the only thing about the Dr. Emer office is you have to give them at least 3 days advance notice to cancel your appointment. And it was like the night before, they're like, we need to have this conversation and huge lawyer talk at 3 o'clock. And I'm like, dang it. So I was even considering like just sitting in Dr. Emer's office and being like, yo, I can't get out of this appointment. I can't get out of this lawyer meeting because it's a really big deal. But anyways, I had to take the call and reschedule. So it cost me a few $1,000s. Either way, we're still going back, and I rescheduled it, and we'll see what happens if I don't die. All right, here we go. Away we bleep and go. What the H? Welcome to Dr. Emer's office. Let's see. Okay, I don't know, it's 5:10, so. The last thing my mom told me, I'm just kidding. The last thing my mom told me, she was like, your aunt did it. I think her aunt or a church friend. She was like, it hurt her so bad. She had bruising for almost a week. So, wish me luck. There we go. So they really helped me figure out my facial structure. Really recommended which, what's it called, which threads would be best for me. And I'm really excited. So it's just collagen, yeah.
Yeah, made out of PDO, which is polydioxanone. What we're going to be treating today is the mid face and lower face, potentially the neck. Okay. And then we're going to be going from there. Yeah. It's going to help you lift. It's going to help you reduce the appearance of your nasolabial folds, maybe the jowls, and then tighten the jaw, give you some more contouring. All right, contouring. And then whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and we'll do some fillers to add structure to the face, just for facial balancing. Obviously, depending on who you go to is very important on the provider, because they have different styles of injecting, where someone can inject you with 2 syringes of filler and it will look completely unnatural. And then you could do something like me, where I have 12 syringes in my face and you can't even tell. Really? Oh my gosh, you look beautiful. And I have a chin, jaw, cheek, lateral cheek. Really? Temples. I have a little bit of velour to my nasolabial folds and to my lips, all done by Dr. Emer. Dang, no. Okay, I need to work here because it looks great. You look really good. Well, I was getting this done before, so no. This is the only person who's injecting with me. Really? Yeah. So as you know, I was looking up Dr. Emer online,
even way before this. And it's like, he's like the premier doctor in Hollywood, Beverly Hills. And just,
I mean, honestly, I truly believe that he's the best in the world.
Best of the best.
Injectables, treating acne scars, and just everything that he does. He's so innovative, passionate what he does. He's a true artist.
And he has a place in Miami and Vegas. I'm sorry, in New York?
New York, yes.
Oh, New York. Nice, dude. This is exciting.
I'm excited for you. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be like, and I'm gonna be here to hold your hand throughout the whole process. You know, you're gonna get a million phone calls from me.
Oh, okay, yeah. He actually really is giving me a million phone calls. He always follows up, really attention detailed, and I don't know. You sound like it just has felt like a really cool concierge process. It's really awesome.
That's what this vital service.
Bam. Okay. All right, guys. So we're here in office, Dr. Emer's office. This place looks like a nightclub. It's amazing. Look at the aesthetics, the beautiful view of Hollywood, and we are going to be going this way and taking some selfie pictures of my face, and it's going to be wild because they already have their actually photo studio inside. I mean, look how crazy this place is. It's beautiful. Really excited to be here. It looks like the Men in Black type of All right, now for the selfie studio, let's take some before pictures. Whoa, what is this?
This is our studio where we take patient photos.
Awesome, my name's Mike. Nice to meet you, man. All right.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Emer, and I'm super excited because we're doing a Miracle makeover today for one of my male clients that has a little heavier face and wants some facial contouring. We're using PDO Threads, the strongest threads in the market with Miracle, that allow us to build collagen and sculpt and define his face. When my younger patients tend to lose weight or they have heavier faces, it's hard to give them a natural contour without using things like fillers. So today we're going to use PDO Threads to give him that jawline, contour his face, and slim it, give him the sculpting and defining that he's looking for. So come, stay tuned. It's going to be an amazing result.
Typically, after threads, we're able to do something called glacial, which is like type of a cryofacial that's designed to help reduce inflammation. So that's like one aspect of it, but doing like the CBD, the arnica, Dr. Emer's Emeraja refit phase, some of the healing products are going to help you just heal a little bit better. For the threads, it's more like swelling, so if you have any kind of like red light therapy at home, that'll be kind of good for you to kind of use to kind of help reduce some of the swelling. But
what does the red light do?
It helps to stimulate collagen, but it allows time for your skin to kind of absorb the energy from the red light, which is like reducing inflammation and reducing redness within the skin and swelling.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, so red light's pretty important for like just the healing component of it, right? But with threads, you want to put some of the growth factors over the area where you have the incision points to kind of help close up the incision points. So in there you have a silicone product which is called Collagen. You have the Emer Skin Refit Face, which is the growth factor. So those are like the added products, but if you're talking about more things for inflammation and swelling, that's where arnica and CBD really comes into play. Oh,
okay. Yeah, probably the arnica and CBD mostly.
Okay.
How much are those guys?
I'll tell you now.
And then the cryofacial, how long does that take?
It takes about like 10 minutes.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah, it's like an add-on, like $100 if you wanted to do it.
Oh, okay.
But it's more for like the inflammation.
Yeah, that's what I'm biggest.
Swelling,
I'll probably do the cryo.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really
right after.
Yeah, because my biggest thing is I'm with my family on like a vacation home.
Yeah.
And then they're waiting for me. They're like, we're gonna go out to dinner. I'm like, I probably can't even chew, so I want the inflammation to be down.
That'll be pretty good to kind of do right after.
Yeah, I'm like, give me a smoothie.
Yeah, no, it's focusing like cryo just on all over the skin to help reduce inflammation.
Yeah.
It's like one of our newer facials. We're doing a glacial right after the threads.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Emer. We're here with Simple Nursing. I'm super excited because he is a very attractive guy, but when you start to lose some weight or you have heavier skin in the face, it starts to fall and you lose a little bit of contour. So what are we gonna do? Instead of overfilling, we're gonna build collagen and we're gonna sculpt. And we're gonna do that today with PDO Threads. Come take a look. So we're marking out the vectors for our PDO Threads. We're gonna use the Miracle makeover today. And the Miracle Threads, especially these elasty ones, are the super strong tensile strength. It's gonna be able to literally take this tissue and fixate it upwards so that the folds look better, contour of his jawline, his cheek, and his neck look better, and long-term he's gonna get global rejuvenation of his face. But this is gonna require us with meticulous markings to put these threads in the right location so we get the right type of sculpting without any complications. So now we're gonna do some vectoring on the lower face. Now, not every guy we do this lower face portion for, because typically most people are looking for that only if they need their jowls treated. But since he has such a sculpted face, his cheekbones and his jawline are really defined, this mid-face hollow tends to cause some sagging as time goes on. So building collagen in this area will be very useful for him in the future. This is gonna be the key, you guys. This is the secret weapon right here, the jawline. We're gonna sculpt this out. When somebody already has, I call like slice like a knife right here, we can really just go super high on the jaw and really get a nice shaping here. It's gonna be what all the guys want. It's gonna be really defined in the back, and it's gonna be really contoured in the front. I need you to sharpen it. I'm about to say tight.
I saw you almost say that.
We're so close.
Oh man.
But there's different types of threads, and these, the ones we're gonna use on you in all these areas, are molded threads, meaning they're not cut. So when you cut, like imagine a rope, you cut a piece of the rope, what happens to the rope? Is it stronger or weaker?
Oh, definitely weaker.
Right. So all the companies use a laser to cut the thread, but because it's made of plastic, it's still pretty strong. Okay. But this one uses heatless molding, so it actually presses the what they call cogs on the threads really tight, so they stick on there and they cannot let come off. And it doesn't change the strength of the thread, it actually strengthens it. It makes it stronger.
How long do the threads last for? I guess these ones.
At least a year. Oh, okay. Maybe more. Actually, I forgot to tell you, Josh wants to do another round. He wants to film it. So now we're gonna do the hard part, but after this you don't feel anything. A little bit of numbing that's gonna go in each of the insertion sites. So the cool thing about this, and I taught this past weekend, was you can literally treat the entire face and neck through a few insertion points. And we're only gonna do 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna be able to use all the threads in those areas to get as much contouring as possible, minimal downtime, minimal swelling, and minimal bruising and bleeding. I'll tell you the biggest, the biggest thing that's changed my whole life is peptide therapy.
Oh yeah, I take peptides too.
Me too. So I'm at CJC, Testamorelin, APC 157.
Oh yeah.
Semaglutide. That made a huge difference. Not bad for a guy. Most guys are babies. This is pretty good. You're actually doing a really good job.
All right.
I can't believe it. So now we're going to internally numb the vectors. This is going to do two things. One, it's going to allow us to create a trap, so it's going to burn a little as we go in. That allows the thread to go in very safely and smoothly. It's also going to limit any bruising or swelling because there's some epinephrine that's in this, which constricts the blood vessels. One of the things I think you'll notice here is you see his entire face is actually covered by my markings. Typically with most guys, we're limiting it to zones, but we're gonna cross a zone today. And the reason I'm doing that is look at his face, it's very chiseled. I wanna get it even more chiseled. So to do that, we're gonna do a cross zone vector that's gonna allow him to get a more super sculpted look.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Are the same as real blocks?
No, they.
So the hard part of this procedure is actually the prep, which is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And just for you guys' knowledge, like brain surgery, heart surgery, the actual procedures are easy. It's getting to this location that's difficult. So some of these procedures that we do, it takes longer to actually prepare for it than to actually do it. When we do this procedure, it's going to be very fast. Or I make it look really fast. I've done it a long time. Give me your right hand. Give me your right hand. Hold right there.
What?
Just kind of flat.
Okay, yes, sir.
And then turn the
It's
opposite.
like Mike Neely radio.
You're doing good. I know. Exactly. I have you in a place and I make you do whatever I say.
Yes, sir.
That's funny. Okay. Pinch. Here we go. I'm excited. This is gonna look good. Did you do the high school yearbook AI challenge?
No.
You gotta make the new one, so I don't know what it would be.
Thread yearbook.
Yes, that would be funny, Jordan.
Yeah,
We could
really
create
cool.
an AI of what people would look like after every cosmetic procedure.
That is so sick.
I did a Botox. Do we still have the Botox filter on Instagram? The one that makes it look like you have Botox? I made that 2 years ago.
Oh wow, you did?
Yeah, it's really cool, actually.
One by itself?
I don't know. Ghost. So now we're inserting the threads, and like I said, this is the highest tensile strength of all the threads available. All those cogs are under the skin, and they're going to fixate this tissue into a new position. Our goal is to get this fold to improve in the mid-face and get contouring in the mid-face, jawline, and neck. One of the amazing things about the Miracle threads, if you take a look, they're all inside the cannula, and on the outside there's this little cap. It doesn't have the thread shooting out, which allows us to get a really particular insertion point. So when we go under here, we're gonna go right to where I had marked, and right when I release the thread, it ain't moving anywhere because this has the strongest cogs on the market, and it's literally fixated right there. So now we have our trivector all in place, and you guys can see when I pull the trivector, you can see how much of this face is being pulled. This is going to allow all that collagen to lift and create a new shape. If you notice, for a male vector, female vector is a little bit more of a straight angle. For the male vector, we're going horizontal and a curved vertical. I want it to be shaping of his cheekbone. So now we're using a longer thread, more sturdy thread for his lower face. This is going to be a vector that not a lot of people will do, but remember I said I'm going to do a cross vector because I really want to get more shaping for him. And so to really get that, you could see long term he's getting a lot of pull here with the collagen production, and that's going to allow us to get much more contouring along his lower face and jaw. Much longer of a thread, see? Right along the jaw.
3 threads.
So right along the jaw, we're inserting this so we get a lot of shaping as much as possible. Just want to look younger, more revitalized, refreshed, and shaped. And you guys can see here, these cogs here are 360 degrees around. All of these are under the skin, grabbing the skin to build collagen. Right, so to get the most contour possible, all guys are coming in, they're flocking in for shaping on their jaw. This allows the neck to look better, it allows any fillers we do along the jaw to look more sculpted, and it will build a lot more collagen, shaping this lower neck area, which I'm doing right now, right at the angle of the jaw. So you can see this level of shaping is unmatched to any other, by any other thread company. Show you guys here. Watch. Relax, chill. We have Michael in here giving
Daddy chill. Yeah,
exactly.
Where's the massage boy?
Michael, we get Michael.
Michael.
Sure, he's our massage therapist. Back. Can you look at you again? That's amazing. Okay. So I'll show you really quickly. Although it looks swollen, you could tell the height. You could tell the height, and you could tell the angle.
Oh wow.
So obviously a lot of swelling from the fluid, but you see how the height is much higher, you see how the angle is more defined, and look at the neck.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and then now look at your folds. You basically are gone. And then you're gonna have like more of a shaping through here. It's gonna look more contoured. All right, I'll see you after glacial.
Alright. And then the swelling of these guys right here?
It takes a couple days. Yeah, that'll all go down. There's fluid here, there's fluid there. It will go down.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.
It takes some effort.
So, I know it probably looked really bad, but I didn't feel that. So the swelling is like, so it almost feels like the wisdom teeth got pulled out. It's like, but that was bad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, do you remember when The Weeknd did like that fake plastic face for the Super Bowl? And he looked like this? Same? Now, obviously, it's a swelling. It's not going to stay like that forever. The cool thing about the threads, I'm really thankful for, is like the threads only last a year or a little bit longer. and it's going to increase the collagen, firmness, tightness. It's gonna be great. Now for my favorite part, the cryo treatment to bring down the swelling.
Yeah, so right now we're going to be doing a facial called glacial, and we're going to be using the Glide, which is pretty much a type of a cryo cooling facial that's going to help reduce inflammation and swelling within the skin. So we're going to be using Emer Skin Hydration Mask to kind of give it that slip and that glide. And then right after that, we're going to be using our Emer Skin Hyla V, which is 4 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, which is going to plump, hydrate, and moisturize the skin. And then we're going to be applying our growth factor product, which the growth factor is a group of peptides, hyaluronic acid in here, but it's also going to help heal the skin much faster.
All right.
Yeah, so doing this right after threads just pretty much helps to reduce the swelling and the inflammation that you can get. It's called skin inflammation. So right now we are doing the glacial. So pretty much this is a type of cold facial that's going to help reduce inflammation within the skin, reduce swelling. So here we're doing it over our Emer Skin Hydration Mask. How's it feel? Okay.
Yeah, I really like this. After the threads.
Yeah, we're one of the first offices in the country to have this in the practice.
So, like most things, like whenever something's new, we usually like one of the first people to get it, or before it comes out, we get to try it.
That's so cool. I'm down for whatever.
It's like
Video
before
game
people
thing.
comes to know about it, we can get. So there's like pre-production stuff to play with. So cool. Do you do a lot of aesthetic stuff on YouTube, or what do you do?
Yeah. So it's mostly like educational videos to pass nursing school. His girlfriend uses it.
Yeah.
And we have like 2,000 videos. It's kind of like the Cliff Notes version, but video version, a streaming service. And now we're branching out into more career stuff. We've made every video we could make for nursing, like the schooling.
The whole program, right?
We basically have a digital online nursing school. Woohoo! I have so much fat. No, I'm just kidding. It feels so good. It feels so good. It burns. It burns, man. It feels really, really nice, actually. It feels like cucumbers. It's just really nice.
You know, cucumbers are the natural pH of your body.
Right.
That's the reason why they put them on your eyes, because that's the only thing that you're able to put over your skin that's like the natural pH of your body that's not going to irritate your skin. That's why they feel really cooling and really refreshing, because your skin is not taking it in as like a shock to your body. It recognizes it, you know, that it's more of a hydration. Just gonna put some of Dr. Emer's Hyla B, which is hyaluronic acid. Hey, your beard helps to hide some of the incision points. So.
Oh, yeah? That's really cool. Nice. That's a good thing.
Here comes the refit face. Refit face is bio growth factors and peptides.
Nice. It actually feels a lot better. I just feel like the tightness here, which is normal, but the swelling feels so much more just, I think like down by 70–80% now. Feels so nice. Oh my god. So good.
Ta-da! All done.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. All right.
How's it feel? Woo! The cooling felt good, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, under the neck is so tight.
Yeah, you're gonna feel a little tight and tender.
It's funny because as I sit up,
yeah.
Do they recommend sitting up as when you go to sleep tonight?
Just try to sleep a little elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe prop yourself with some pillows or so. Yeah. But
yeah.
Looks good though. I see. Wow. I see the chiseling, the contour coming.
This will all go down, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all gonna go down. You're gonna be a little swollen
For
for like
the weekend.
2-3 days or so. Done.
Threads?
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to stretch your mouth too wide.
Okay.
Because we just want to make sure you don't pop any threads, or if you're popping, just let us know.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
try to sleep on your back because we don't want you to sleep on either side of your face.
Elevated into the bed so the
Yeah,
swelling. Okay.
exactly. And then if you use any tools to wash your face, I would just go back to using your hand for right now so you can kind of monitor the pressure that you're putting on your face. Yeah, everything seems to work well. Might be a little sore, that's normal, Tylenol, ibuprofen.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, we're taking the CBD and
awesome.
soft gels. Yeah, so that's gonna help a lot too.
Perfect.
There's that.
Dude, thanks so much.
No, you're welcome.
And yeah, if your girlfriend needs help with passing, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely I'll hang out personally tickets today.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
No, I feel very tight. It's weird because like when I was sitting up after the facial, I almost felt like something like not pop, but like feel like it was stretching. And like, oh shoot. And you're like, relax, I can't talk as much, and I get to feel like I'm talking like a ventriloquist. But I will say, it's not as bad as like dental surgery or like wisdom teeth removal, right? If you ever had your wisdom teeth removed. I think that was like a lot more inflammation and drooling afterwards. But we shall see. All right, we just reached the destination. I told my mom, I'm like, my brother's like, you look good in that new facelift. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna look like this forever. I sent her a video and a picture of this. She's like, no, me on. And my brother's like, he's joking. So, swelling went down, it feels, but I also feel like the lidocaine, or basically the numb medication, kind of wearing off as well. It doesn't hurt, it just feels tight, and I'm just trying not to move my face too much. So I'm gonna stop talking, and I'll give you an update tomorrow morning.